wish it all looked like this over here. Real thick under this tree. Beautiful under there. Of course, it always looks the best in roadside ditches and under trees. Really where you can't get to it. Do a little bit slower going around the first pass. We'll go a bit quicker when we actually go around the next round, but I want to make sure that the perimeter is nice. That way it gives us as much of a yield as possible. That kind of gives you the lines of the picture to color within. Give yourself something to start with, and the rest of it goes pretty quick. Try to float the mower a little bit over some of these undulations. It's a little bit rough in some of these spots around the edges where the field has a little bit of natural water outflow. I don't want to get into these cedars. Cedar is not good. Try to avoid that as much as possible. So this is the first year we've actually both had mowers. Last year we ran all year with a single mower, and it was mostly on my tractor. So I was in the cab a lot last year, mowing, and many hours, many acres. So this year we're actually going to be able to double our speed by both running mowers at the same time. So that'll be an improvement. We picked up another new Idea mower, which I actually am running now. It actually looks just like the Hesston mower that we have, which is on his tractor. It's basically the same model, same pods. I think it's a 7 pod? Yeah, my math's probably wrong. I think it's about a 9.5 foot mower. They're both the same, basically. So for us, they're used, but we can rebuild them using the same parts. We rebuild them, maintain them the exact same way. So when we go to grease and switch knives out and things like that, everything's exactly the same. So we can just get all the same parts. That's kind of nice. So same thing with our tractors. They're both relatively the same. I mean, mine's a few years newer, but for the most part, they're the same tractor. His is a Ford, technically, but mine's a New Holland Ford, which is kind of in the area of the mid-90s when New Holland took over the Ford tractor production. So mine actually has Ford and New Holland labels on it everywhere, which is kind of interesting, but under the hood, they're the same engine. They're a 4-liter turbo, or I'm sorry, they're 5-liter 4-cylinder turbos. I'm getting all my numbers mixed up. So they're good little motors. They run well. Every once in a while you hear the turbos spool up and chatter. It's kind of nice to listen to them. Some of these old tractors, they sound nice when you straight pipe them out. But as far as that goes, they're pretty much identical. Other than that, both 4-wheel drive. They have the mechanical 4-wheel drive system. They both have relatively similar transmission. I think his is geared a little higher on highways. Like if we actually rode on these, he actually runs away from me a little bit. I think he's got a little bit taller gears than his high gear, so he can actually pull away from me a little bit on the highway, which it's not that big of a deal. Most of the time we're in a field, so. But air conditioner works a whole lot better in mine, so I'd say that I win the battle in that one. I don't need to have a fast tractor, I just need to have a cold tractor in the summer. So, this is it's a really nice day actually. It's shaping up to be pretty pleasant. Sun's starting to come out. It was really overcast this morning. There's a few clouds out to the west. Last time we did it, I'm actually going to turn this down. Yeah, so I had to turn the air conditioning down. I'll say it's not the warmest day right now. I think right now it's maybe low 80s Fahrenheit. But we cleaned out the air conditioning units on both of our tractors this year. Last year we didn't. My tractor I got new last year. Actually, I think Michael got his new last year as well. Oh, he's come through here. This is yeah, he's come through here. So he's over behind us actually. So we got these tractors last year, which was nice. But we kind of started the season and got right to it. We did a little bit more maintenance this spring than we really had last year. So we cleaned out the air conditioning, condenser, my vents up in the top on both sides. There's actually a recirculation vent on each side, and it pulls air. I don't know if you can see, but up here in the back, there's a vent on either side, and it pulls air up back into the roof air conditioning exchanger, and it's blowing. It's so cold in here right now. It's on. Had to turn it down. So that'll be nice when it gets really hot. For the traffic jam, something we really haven't encountered much with mowers. I'm gonna float this a little bit. It's kind of rough here. Take a couple of swipes in this corner. That'll clean that up. Yeah, he's gonna take the square around the tower. So we'll do that. That'll be fine. days later, we're back to raking. Well, we're raking the field that we were mowing a few days ago. A couple days, 2 days, 1 day. It all gets lost. So I'm raking, and Michael's actually baling at the moment. So we are in the same field. You'll probably see him pass by multiple times as we go. So it's been really hot and dry. So we did about four different fields in this one day, or we cut them the other day. This video is really just about one of the 4. So it's not necessarily covering everything that we've done in one day, but covers everything we're doing in one field. So that gives us kind of something to at least go a little bit with. So that way you guys can kind of see what we're doing. It's really windy today, so we're going to try to, we've got this field, and then we've got the east field, and then we've got a couple of two east fields from here. So we're kind of the furthest west of this grouping. I already went over and raked the other further east sides. They were newer to us, so we wanted to kind of get those down and see what they were looking like. They're a little bit heavier than these, but we also didn't do much with those because they were newly planted. So everything over there is kind of, for this year, new for us. So this is the one of the 2 fields that is kind of the annual work that we've been in. So I'm gonna have to come back through here and clean this up a bit on another pass. But trying to make everything as long straight rows as we can. It helps baling go a little bit quicker. Let him pass. Mostly because I can go a lot faster than he can. But that does give us the outsides kind of opened up. I can make long straight runs this way. Yeah, I think our ground pressure might be a bit firm, because it's pulling up pretty much every little bit that touches the tines. But we'll come through here and make a real heavy pass, try to clean up some of this stuff in the middle, like such.